So we've got to talk about something that's possibly gonna ruffle some feathers. We're all out here trying to find the perfect platform for us, right? Like we're all out here trying to figure out, like, should I be on TikTok? Should I be on Instagram? Should I be on YouTube? Should I be on LinkedIn? Should I be on a podcast? Like we're all trying to figure it out, right? And I am here to tell you that if you're looking for a platform that's gonna sell for you, get leads for you every single day, work for you like it's your employee, the clear winner is YouTube over TikTok or Instagram. I told you I was gonna ruffle some feathers. Let's go. Okay, I have been on YouTube for a while. Y'all know that. I have been here a minute. I have been on YouTube since 2016 and super serious about it since 2017. And by far, above everything else I've ever done in my business, I have, 40,000 followers on TikTok, 20-some thousand on Instagram, and I'm pretty, active over there. By far, the highest converting, best lead generating, best selling platform that I've ever used is YouTube. And that's why for 7 years, I've been really consistent. There are 3 main reasons why this platform is better than all the others. All right, first let's talk about content shelf life. Shall we? Yes, we shall. So on TikTok, you've got about 24 to 48 hours to make your content do well. If it does not do well in that first 24 to 48 hours, it's probably never doing well. Like, it is very rare that an older piece of content on TikTok takes off in some way, shape, or form. It is usually in that first 24 to 48 hours. On Instagram, you have a little bit longer, but same thing. In about 7 days, if it's not done anything, it's not gonna do anything. And on both of these platforms, once that time is like over and done, that piece of content is dead. So not only will it not be picked up again, it is irrelevant to the platform. Like, unless someone is on your profile scrolling back, then the algorithm is not gonna favor that piece of content and show it in people's feeds. But YouTube is like the opposite of that, but also that at the same time. So here on YouTube, your video can absolutely take off in that first 24, 48 hours, 72 hours, like whatever, okay? And yes, that's awesome and that could be great. But guess when else it can take off? 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 weeks from now, 2.5 days from now. Like, it can take off up to years after it has been put on the platform. Not only can it take off for years after it's been put on the platform, but it also can live for years on the platform. So I actually have several videos on my channel, a ton of videos on my channel that are still getting views from a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 years ago. I have some videos from 7 years ago when I first started that are still getting views today. That is a huge deal. Why is that a huge deal? 1, because if I was doing my job like I should have been, and sometimes I was and sometimes I wasn't, and I'll be honest there. But if I was doing my job like I should have been, and I was promoting lead magnets and sales and affiliate links and all the things on those old videos, that means they are still making money 7 years later. I have went through a really crazy period on YouTube before and now where I've not been on the channel, I've taken a break from the channel, whatever, and I still make money in leads, sales, AdSense, all the things because YouTube is still showing my content. Okay, so I just clicked on the homepage of my YouTube channel. And if you don't know, there's a subscriptions page, that's who you subscribe to. And then there's a homepage, and that is sometimes who you subscribe to, sometimes not. It's YouTube's version of here's what we think you'd like to watch. So I am not controlling what is on here if there's something weird or whatever. And sometimes there is stuff that I'm like, why does it think I wanna watch that? Most of the time it's pretty spot on and I love the homepage. And by the way, this is where you want to get featured if you want to grow on the platform, but that's a conversation for a different day, okay? So if I'm on the homepage for my YouTube channel and I'm just kind of looking through the content here, is new content favored? Sure. So there's one from Layla Hormozi from 21 hours ago. There's one from a day ago, 2 days ago, 20 hours ago, 1 day ago, 3 days ago, 5 hours ago, right? But there's also one from 3 weeks ago, one from 3 months ago, one from a month ago. And regularly, if I am binge watching someone's channel, there will be videos on my homepage from years ago from that creator. Actually, right when I stopped the screen recording, I see two here. There's one about better storytelling tips from a year ago, and there's one about Jalen Hurts, which is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles from GQ Sports from 2 years ago. So YouTube is like, hey, we think you'd like this content. We don't care that it was a year ago or 2 years ago. We think you'd like this content. And that is the really, really like awesome part about YouTube, is that the content shelf life is huge. It is long. It is way longer than any other platform. Therefore, you can constantly be bringing in views, sales, leads, whatever your goal is for a longer amount of time with less content. Win-win. Psst, hey. Do you want to hear about one of my favorite tools for converting your audience and your followers to moolah and customers? Yeah, of course you do. All right, it's Uscreen. Uscreen is specifically built to be a beautiful video-first membership platform for content creators and entrepreneurs, and can be a game changer in your online business. I mean, imagine creating a membership that solves a problem that your audience has, that's way more robust, way easier to use, and way cooler than any other membership platform out there. Uscreen is obsessed, and I do mean obsessed, with helping creators create memberships that bring them closer to their audience, bring their audience closer to them, and help them create recurring revenue. Because God knows we all need more money. We do. We're all out here trying to grow bigger and better brands. Why not have this stream of income? Exactly. There's no reason you should. In fact, Uscreen is so obsessed with its mission to help creators that they have helped creators earn more than $150 million and reach over 9 million users because of their obsession with the fact that they believe that content and community is what makes a good membership. I mean, look at this. It's like Netflix, but for your content. Like, oh my gosh, you can like create this bingeable library with a community built in, so your audience can pull up a seat at the table while they're watching your movie. I mean, what is better than that? Uscreen has thought of it all. They've built a complete membership with everything from content libraries to exclusive live streams to chat rooms to a built-in community with your members. And I've beat this horse to death at this point, but y'all, you get an app. You get an app, you not only get an app, but you get a white labeled app. So it looks like you made the app, and then you look cooler, and then all the things, and then your audience gets your community in their hands, and it's, who wouldn't want an app? Like Yoga with Adriene. I know you've heard of Yoga with Adriene. I don't even do yoga, and I love her so much. She has an app called Find What Feels Good. Uscreen built it, and now her members can access her entire library of content, her monthly vlogs that she does exclusive to the community, and so much more. And Adriene moved her membership to Uscreen just so that she could have it all in one place and have this beautiful app. I know starting a membership can be really scary, and also like if you already have a membership, moving it over can be really scary, but Uscreen is dedicated to like solving that problem. They don't want it to be intimidating or scary or like an issue, okay? They'll move your membership over for you. Number one. And if you're just starting from scratch, they offer you strategic guidance from a membership expert who is literally there to help you succeed. They even have a resource called Membership Plus where you can go learn #all the things about Uscreen. You can learn how to use it, work it. They have best practices, case studies from successful membership owners, workshops from experts, and a private community full of people that are just like you and trying to build a membership. So if you're a business owner and you're trying to diversify your income and you're wanting to try out the membership model, definitely go talk to Uscreen. The link is below in my description. Tell them Jessica sent you. And what's really cool is without a commitment, you can have a conversation with someone on their onboarding team, and you can know exactly what the steps are to get started, how everything works, and feel really clear going into starting your membership. So again, if you'd like to try out Uscreen, click on the link below in my description. Thank you, Uscreen, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into it. Second reason YouTube beats TikTok and Instagram when it comes to leads and sales and all the things that matter is because the conversion rate is higher. Now, I have tested this, y'all. I have tested this on my channel. I have tested this on clients' channels in the past. We have tested it with students. I have run numbers from just observations of other people. Now, I can't like be 100% sure on some of those, but like I've done the math, okay? and YouTube converts better every single time. So what do I mean by conversion rate? So let's say that you put out a video here on YouTube and you are promoting a freebie. Let's just say it's a freebie, it's an opt-in, it's something that's gonna get people on your email list, okay? You're promoting that thing. And let's say you get 1,000 people to view your video, and from those 1,000 people, you get 100 people to sign up for your thing. That is a 10% conversion rate, okay? So that is your conversion rate. How many people that watched the content are now gonna go take the action you asked them to take? That is always higher on YouTube than on TikTok or Instagram. I actually think the conversion rate on TikTok is garbage. And listen, I'm probably not doing something right. My friend Christina Scalera swears by TikTok, and I love her, and I will link her below, and I'm so glad she has those results, but I think TikTok is garbage. The reason I think TikTok is garbage for the business owner is because the conversion rates just aren't there. People don't want to leave the platform. That's why TikTok Shop is even a thing, because they had to find a way for influencers to make their money, because people do not want to leave the platform. People are not out here watching TikTok and then be like, oh, I want to go explore this other thing. They want to stay immersed in the TikTok experience. Instagram is definitely better on that arena. Like, you can get people to leave Instagram a little bit better. You can get people to click off your Instagram story or go over here and do this thing or like whatever. However, neither of them are anywhere close to the conversion rate you can get from YouTube. So if you're looking at putting out a piece of content that promotes the thing, then you have to think like, okay, I am a business owner. I have got to get more leads, more sales, more things in my funnels, in my offers, in my things. How can I do that? And when you really look at it, and 1,000 views on this platform is better than 1,000 views on this platform because you get more leads from this platform than you get from this one, it's a no freaking brainer. And listen, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one for now. I tried to like dig back to where maybe we've kept some record of the conversion rate of YouTube or whatever on a certain video versus like an Instagram post or whatever. And I know we've done that in the past, but I couldn't find where like we had the actual numbers. So I am definitely making sure I work that into my strategy going forward with one of my launches, is to really say like, okay, what are the conversions so that I can show you that in real numbers. But you're gonna have to trust me, and you're gonna have to trust the fact that I've tried it 1,000 times. I've also tried it with clients. I've also tried it with students. I've also analyzed other people's conversions. And there's a reason that the people who own businesses who are here on YouTube are super freaking successful. And there's 1 million people on Instagram and not as many people on YouTube. And that is why. Last but not least, we have got follower loyalty. As someone who puts content on the internet, whether you're a content creator, a business owner, like whatever the reason is behind putting the content out on the internet, as someone putting content on the internet, you are naturally going to gain followers. That's the goal, right? Like that's the dream. Of course you're going to gain followers, but you're naturally going to gain these followers, and these followers are naturally going to want more from you. They're naturally going to want you to create more content. They're naturally going to want to watch your stuff. And if someone gets hooked on you on YouTube, the follower loyalty is much, much higher than if they get hooked on you somewhere else. And you're going to help me prove my point, okay? So let's say that you find someone on Instagram. You find them on Instagram, you found them through a reel, you follow them, you watch their stories, blah, blah, blah. Do you ever go off Instagram's platform other than when like they tell you to, right? Like, of course, if somebody tells you to go listen to a podcast or tells you to go to their website or tells you to go to their YouTube channel, but do you ever find that person and then go seek them out other places like YouTube, like TikTok, whatever? No, you don't. You just don't. If you find someone on YouTube though, and you just sat through a video of theirs, use this video for example. You just sat through a video of theirs and then you're like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I could follow them on Instagram, or oh my goodness, do they have a TikTok? She just talked about TikTok. She just talked about Instagram. Does she have those platforms? I'm gonna go follow her there because that is my preferred social media platform, and YouTube is not a social media platform. YouTube is a search engine. Is there an element of social media to YouTube? Abso-freaking-lutely. But the follower loyalty from finding someone on YouTube is so much higher than on these other platforms, and there's so many reasons behind that. One, you're getting to see more of somebody. It's not just this like 5-second clip or whatever. Two, because it is not a social platform. Because when you find someone on YouTube, you can't just DM them, right? Or when you find someone on YouTube, you can't really get in a good conversation with them. You have to go to another platform to want more of them. And at that point, once they found you on YouTube, they found you on probably another platform too. Follower loyalty and like diversity of follower platforms once they find you on YouTube is much, much higher than the other platforms. And I'm actually gonna give you a little bonus tip. While the content that you have to create on YouTube, and I'm talking long form content too, by the way, if you're doing shorts on YouTube, you're not building that follower loyalty. The conversion rate is not high. Like none of this stuff I talked about is the same because shorts and the viewers that watch shorts and all of that kind of stuff are much more similar to like a TikTok audience or an Instagram audience, and they're not as similar to like what I'm talking about here with like a long form audience. But back to the bonus tip. You are probably taking more time to put together one YouTube video than you are to put together one Instagram reel or one TikTok, right? Because maybe it's longer, it's probably longer, it's horizontal. You feel like you have to be more structured or be more put together or like whatever to be on YouTube, but you have to create less content to one, appease the algorithm, and two, to be successful on the platform. On YouTube, you are not out here having to create a video a day. Actually, if you create a video a day, it could hurt your channel. You're not out here trying to make a million videos. You're trying to create quality videos and be consistent with that, and that will win every time. So another reason that I personally think YouTube is better than Instagram or TikTok as a whole is because you can create less content and get more bang for your buck. And why would you not want that? There is a reason that every single business owner who ends up getting on YouTube and doing fairly well because they've done the things to do fairly well, like be consistent and learn the platform and niche down and like all the things that they've done to like grow on the platform, there's a reason that those people are consistent and continue doing it and then start talking about it themselves because it freaking works. I've been in this industry a minute. Again, we talked about that already. But the amount of times that I have seen other business owners use YouTube as their main content platform and then turn into someone who talks about using YouTube as your main content platform is a lot. And that would not happen if it wasn't true and if it didn't actually work. That is all for me today, folks. Definitely stick around. I have some fun videos coming. We have some fun new content coming down the pipeline. And in January, we have even more awesome content. I'm so freaking pumped to be back here on YouTube and to be back like filming videos and doing the things and teaching you the things and talking about the things. And I'm so excited. So stay tuned because it's going to be freaking awesome. And until next time, bye.